Hi guys, it's Rebecca. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. Today's video is going to be an exciting video because I want to talk to you guys about the products I want to use up in 2023. So I have this bag here that is empty, but I'm going to be adding the products here as I go through them, and then you guys will be able to know the products that I used up. So, or that I want to use up in 2023. So I didn't count them. I have no idea how many are here, but I just kind of was going through my collection and I was picking out items that I thought would be good to use up in 2023. A lot of these products are older in my collection. A lot of these products require a little bit more work. So I kind of want to focus on them in 2023. And like every video that I do of these products I want to use up in X year, you'll be seeing these products in some sort of project pan. So this is not a project pan on its own. These are products that if I'm doing a project pan and I need to bring an item in first, then I will look into the bag and see what I can use up from here. I'm sorry if I look a little different. I got company all of a sudden, but I am ready to finish this one. So I'm going to start kind of, sort of in the way you would apply it to your face. However, I will start with palettes. I have 3 palettes. None of them are my Panda palette, so don't get too excited about that. I'll show you guys that palette in another video, but I do have one roll-in from from this year that I didn't finish, and I'm going to try to get to this again. This is the Naked palette from Urban Decay. This is the flushed palette in the color Native. I kind of used that bronzer a couple of times, maybe, I don't know, 3-4 times. Very pretty bronzer, and I have used the blush also maybe a handful of times, but that's it. So hopefully this year, 2023, is a year that I can finally at least hit pan, you know, something that makes me feel like this guy is not just hanging there for nothing. And then I have an eyeshadow palette, and this is the Norvina ABH collection. This is the Mini Pro Pigment palette volume 1, and this palette I have used this year. As you guys can see, I used mainly these 2 shades, well, this one too a little bit, to Franken Shadows. And then I have been using, since I finished that ColourPop shade that was like a very pretty pink, I have been using this glittery shade in the middle, but it doesn't really have that pop that the ColourPop eyeshadow had. So I have been using it. However, this hot pink one, this mauvey one, and this cream shade I haven't used, and this orangey one right here. So these 3 and this one I haven't used. The top 3 and these 2 right here I have used, and hopefully I can have some pan showing by the end of the year. I know I'm not going to finish it, but I would like to use this one to complement my Panda palette. So I don't foresee myself using this palette at all during the first half of the year. Maybe towards the second half, once I have hit pan on a few shades from the other palette, maybe I can start using that one. And then a palette that I already started using, it's a face palette, and it's the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit in the light to medium shades. So this palette has 6 shades. It has 3 bronzers and 3 like face powders. I am wondering if this shade is a highlighter though. It looks kind of like a shimmery shade. I don't know, but that's what this guy looks like. I have started using, once I finished my Franken bronzer in that other project pan, I started using this shade right here as my bronzer. It's the bronzer that I'm wearing today. It's the bronzer that I've been using every single day, maybe for about a week or so. So these pans have I think 3 grams of product. So it doesn't have a lot of product, but altogether that's 9 grams of product. So I think that by breaking it down into, 3 grams each, it's gonna help me. And then it will be nice. I thought about working on my individual bronzers, but I would like to have this palette out of my collection. It's been in my collection for a few years already, and it's very chunky. Like, it's a lot of packaging compared to how much product you get. And then the face powders, I go through face powders very, very quickly. I'm not worried about not using these. So yeah, so far, like I said, the only shade that I've used is this shade right here. And I believe this is in the shade Havana. Yeah, so that's this palette right here. So it's gonna be like my everyday palette. Like I said, I'm already using it, and hopefully I can have it finished by next update. So those are the only palettes that I have. Now let's get to the face, and we'll start in the way that we apply it to the face. So I have 3 face primers. These are some of the oldest primers in my collection. I have 2 from Cover FX. One is a full size, it's the anti-aging primer. I remember using a mini of this and I loved it, so hopefully I will be loving it this time around too. And then this one is the Water Cloud Primer, also from Cover FX. I was trying to read what else it said, but I think this only is half a size, so this is gonna take me a while to use up. This one, not so much, but they're from Cover FX. I know that I do like them. And then I have this one. It's time to use it. It's time to let it go. And I am talking about the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. So you guys know Becca's no longer a thing. This has been discontinued for quite a while, and this is basically new. I have, I guess, pumped it a couple of times, but it has settled, and I am about to right here maybe. It's hard to tell because it kind of clings to the sides. It doesn't really settle evenly, but yeah, I really would like to use that up this year. Then going down to face products like foundations and stuff, I have 5, and it's very ambitious. I am aware of that. However, I have 2 that have very little product, extremely little product, even though they're full size. I have one that has already, maybe like halfway full. And then I have 2 that are that are brand new. And then also I have one there are 2 that I'm planning on using, mixing together in hopes that I can make them work for me. So the first 2 that I talk about that are very small are foundation sticks. And one is from Merit. This is the Minimalist Perfecting Complexion Stick in the color Linen. And it only has 3.7 grams of product. So this is what this guy looks like. On the top you have the product, and then you just kind of, is this retractable? Yes, it is. Before I roll it all the way up and screw it up, let me just make sure that it is retractable. And I'm gonna roll it all the way down so you guys can see how much product. That's all the product that you get. So it's a very, very little. It's a very, very small product, like thickness wise, compared to like the foundation stick that I was using from Tarte. This is maybe like a fourth of it. So I feel like I'm gonna be going through this one very, very quickly. I have used it just a couple of times, just to make sure that it was a good match for me, and it is, and I do like it. So I am excited to use this guy. And the other one is from Fenty Beauty, and it's the what is this called, Matchstick, in the color Bamboo. And this has 7 grams, which is double the size of the one from Merit. So this one I also used a couple of times to make sure that it matched me. And this one, let me roll it all the way up so you guys can see. That's all the product that you get. It's looks like a lot less than the one from Merit, but it's a lot fatter. So yeah, probably twice the size. So yeah, I feel like these 2 sticks are gonna take me no time to use up. I may be like overestimating underestimating how long it's gonna take me to use them up, but I feel like I'll be okay. And then the other one is from CoverGirl. This is the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Luminous Foundation. It's a natural glow foundation, and I have used bottles like this from CoverGirl before. This is like separating. Let me shake it because it looks kind of nasty, like all separated. Okay, so yeah, I have kind of, I think, just maybe pumped it out a few times, but I do want to use this guy up. And if I remember correctly, the last time, it's been a few years, the last time that I used one of these, I think it took me like 3 months to use it up. So we'll see how long it takes me to use up. So I feel like maybe if this one takes me like 1.5, like if these 2 take me, say 3 months to use up, right? We'll say 4 months. We'll say 2 for each. 2 months, that's 4 months. And then this one takes me 3 months. That's 4 plus 3, that's 7 months. Then it gives me, 5 months to finish working on. Is this math even adding up right? I hope it is, otherwise it's just embarrassing. Then I'll have like about 5 months to use up the other 2. And the other 2 that I'm talking about is, this one is from Laura Mercier. This is a tinted moisturizer. And this is from L'Oreal, the BB Cream. And this one is too dark for me, unfortunately. This is in the color Sand 3W2, and this one from L'Oreal is in the color Fair. I am not fair at all. I bought like 4 or 5 of these at Marshall's, and I not in one go. Like, I went to the store and I bought a couple just to make sure my shade matched me okay. And unfortunately, most of them did match me well, except for this one. This one was a little bit darker for me. And so I'm gonna use this one that's a little too dark mixed with this one that's way too light, in hopes of making my best shade. So I'm gonna go ahead. This one I'm gonna try to leave it like this so it settles down and I can mark it. I was using this one along with oh gosh, there was a foundation that I was using this year that was too dark for me, and I went ahead and I bought this one so I can lighten it. And I can't remember off the top of my head which foundation that was. It's gonna drive me nuts. So yeah, that's why this isn't full, because I already started using this one to like make my better shade with other foundations. So I don't think I'll be able to finish both of these, but if I finish this one, I'd be happy, because this is the one that's been like halfway used, you know what I mean? So that's it for my my foundations. For my bronzers, you guys saw I only have those 3 bronzers from the Anastasia palette, and then I have one more bronzer, and it's a cream bronzer, and it's from Merit, and this is the bronze balm in the color Clay. I am panning this one solely because I already started using it and I really enjoy it. This one Merit sent to me in PR, and I really truly honestly loved it so much, and that's how much I have left. This is super easy to wear. It's very blendable. It's not cakey. It looks very natural on the face. So I feel like in the hot summer months when I don't want to use my face powders, I can easily go through this one. This one doesn't have a lot of product. Oh yeah, it does, maybe 12.5 grams, but I feel like it's because it's so sheer, I can build it up and it'll be very easy to use. So that's a bronzer. Ooh, concealers. I forgot about concealers. I have 2 concealers, and the first one is something that I got for free in an Ulta goodie bag, and it's the Bare With Me Concealer Serum from NYX. And this is, I think it's too dark for me. This is in the color, what color is this? Beige, but it feels like it's too dark. Look, it's brand new. I've never pumped it out, so let's see. That was a big bump. So yeah, it's gonna be way too much, or maybe it's gonna be a good shade for me. I don't know, who knows? Obviously I pumped too much, user error there, but now I know how the pump feels and I won't be like, well, actually I think this is gonna be a good shade for me for my under eye. Yeah, never mind. I don't think I'm gonna have a hard time using this one. But anyway, yeah, I want to use it just because it's free, and I honestly thought I was gonna have a hard time with it, but seeing how it mixed here on my hand, I think it's gonna actually work for me. Maybe it's not as dark as I thought it was. So anyway, I have this one, and then the other one is something that I really need to use up because it's been in my collection for way too long. Ooh, and I am dropping stuff, and I'm talking about the Benefit Erase Paste. That's right. Do you guys remember when Benefit used to have these? Like, they don't even make these anymore. This is in the color 2, which was a perfect shade for me. It's a perfect color corrector for me. Obviously I have used it a handful of times, but it's looked like this for years, like with my finger imprint like that for at least a year. So yeah, it's time that I use this guy up and that I love it. I haven't really gone to see or tried the new ones to see which shade would fit me better, because I think before it was only 1, 2, and 3, and I think now they have like a whole range of shades. So yeah, I'm not going to look right now. I'm just gonna focus on this one, and hopefully I can use it up. Then for face powders, I have 2 face powders. Well, I have the 3 that come in the ABH palette, but I have 2 additional pressed powders, and I have 3 loose powders. The 3 loose powders are all deluxe size samples. I have 2 from Laura. Oh wait, shoot. Dang it. Okay, well I have one from Laura Mercier. This is the translucent loose setting powder. This is kind of like a bigger than the deluxe size sample. It's maybe like the half the size, maybe the mini. This has 9.3 grams. This one still has the sifter, still has the sticker on top. So that's this one. And then I have the translucent loose setting powder glow. I thought I got rid of all the glow ones. I thought I only had 2, but obviously I had 3. This is the translucent loose setting powder, but this also has like glitters in it. This has a little sticker here, so I can't show you guys, but like trust me when I say that this has like your face looks like Edward Cullen in the sun. Like like if you put a lot of it, that's how you look. So yeah. Man, I honestly thought that this was another mini, like translucent. I didn't even check to see what the back said. I thought I had used them all up this year. Dang it. Anyway, the other one that I have is from Tarte, and it's also a loose setting powder, but it's a mini. This one only has 4 grams, and this also has still the sticker that covers the sifter, and yeah, I'm hoping to use those 2 up. The other 2 powders that I have here are full size, the pressed powders, and this is the one from NYX. This is the translucent HD powder. This also came in an Ulta goodie bag, and this was a free gift with purchase. It's a full size. It's still shrink wrapped, as you guys can see. Hopefully, I've never used it, so hopefully it doesn't leave a super white cast on the face, and hopefully I can use it up very easy, no problem. Then I have a full size of the Becca Hydra Mist Set and Fresh Powder. This is a full size. I know you guys know the whole spiel. Becca's been no longer in production or whatever, but I did buy this when they were selling out, and the only reason why I want to use this powder is because this one has some sort of like water to it or something, and like it can evaporate and the product goes bad if the moistureness of the product goes bad. So I want to use it up before it does go bad. This isn't even full to the top, as you guys can see, which is frustrating because this is supposed to be like brand new. This still has a sticker that tells you to remove. Keep me closed to keep me cool. Like I said, here is the sticker that I haven't even removed. I used a deluxe size sample of this and I loved it, so I just want to use it while it's still good. I bought this in 2022 this year, but I just want to use it before it goes bad. This has supposedly 10 grams of product, but I mean, if you settle it all the way down, like that's how much product you have. Like, is there really 10 grams of product? I don't know, but I tend to go through loose powders a lot faster than I do pressed powder, so we'll see. Then I have that blush in that oh my gosh, in that Urban Decay palette, but I have 3 other blushes. I know, I'm crazy. Hear me out, I have 2 minis and one is a full size, but it is a cream product that expired 2 years ago. It's fine, everything's fine. It's never been used, it's fine. The minis that I'm talking about is, one of them is from Tarte. It's the Amazonian Clay Blush in the color Thankful. And this only has 1.5 grams. I can go through powder blush fairly quickly. As you guys can see, it still has the imprint, very pretty pink. I don't think I'll have a hard time going through that one. And the other one is from Bare Minerals. This is the Bounce and Blur Blush in the color Mauve Sunrise. And this guy is super small. It comes in the box, but when you take it out, it looks like an eyeshadow. Like, it's so small. This has 1.8 grams. It's the size of an Urban Decay eyeshadow. This is what it looks like. Very pretty movie color. I'll give you guys a swatch. And this is so old, it like barely swatches. That's the color right there. It'll be very easy for me to use up, and even though they're minis, they count as one as part of my collection. So I'm happy, you know, if I get those 2 out. The one that I have here that is a cream one that expired in 2022 is from Kaja. And this is what is it called? I don't know, just cream blush in the color 04 Feisty. This one has never been used. Like I said, it has the sponge here and it has the sticker here. So I don't know, guys. This might be a surprise, and when I pull the sticker, the ink might be completely dry. Who knows? I'll tell you guys about it if that happens when I start using it. But since I'm using currently my other cream blushes, I'm not gonna open it to see if that's indeed the case. So to be continued with this one, with the status on that one. Then I have two highlighters. Well, I have kind of three highlighters, but I'm going to talk about the two real highlighters. The first one is a rollover from 2022, and it's the Catrice Highlighting Powder. Chic Geek panned one of these last year. Excuse me. Or was it this year? I don't remember. But she went through it super, super fast. This is the color 20 Champagne Campaign. There's 5 grams of product, and I feel like I could use it up fast as well. So, yeah, I really focused on that ABH Glow Kit in 2022 this year, and so I kind of, you know, didn't pay attention to this one. But since that's not going to be a focus for 2023, I feel like I can get away with using this one up. And the other one is another one from Becca. I'm using a lot of Becca products in 2023. That I didn't mean to. That's what I pulled out. This is in the color Rose Gold. And I feel like I can use this as a highlighter or as a blush topper. So I don't know, we'll see what I can do with it. I can go through these pretty quickly, so I don't feel like I'm too worried about that. And then the other one is a brow highlighter from Ulta Beauty. This came in an Ulta goodie bag, and I only had, well, like, this is brand new. This is the size that it came as. So I had one of these from, I think, Benefit. Benefit used to have like a crayon like this, and I used it as a cream highlighter all over the face. So I think that's how I'm mainly gonna use it, because I don't really like bother highlighting like under the brow bone or like in the inner corners much, which that's how I could use this one, but it's gonna take me forever to use up this product if I only use it like that. So we'll see. And then I have, let's see, I have one eyebrow product. I'm currently, okay, I'm hoping to use up 2 brow products. One that I'm currently using, I'm gonna roll it onto 2023 because I already started using it, and so it's something that I'm gonna be using organically again as I use it. But once I finish that one, I wanted to work on this other product, and it's also from Merit. This is the Brow 1980 Volumizing Pomade. This is in the color Black Brown. I had used this product already before this year, and this is what it looks like. Let me open it for you guys so you guys can see it. And it looks like a mascara wand. That's what it looks like. But I feel like I had the wrong color. If you guys remember, actually I took this on vacation with me when I went to Europe in March. And I was like, I don't like it. It's not right. And then I was looking at the Merit products, and then I realized that there was a darker shade. I was using like the middle shade. And so I went with the darkest shade, which is Black Brown. And definitely just by looking at it, I can tell that this is going to be a much better shade match for me. So I'm hoping that my experience with this will change for the better now that I have a better color match for me. So I'm not going to just discard it as a bad product just yet, just because the first time I used it, I had the wrong color. And then for the eyes, I have one eyeshadow primer. I don't think I'm going to finish more than one. And it's from Smashbox. This is the Smashbox, the 24-hour photo finish shadow primer. This has 4 mLs, like a third of the size of the one I'm currently trying to use up. The one from Kat Von D had 12, so this only has 4, so I'm pretty sure I can finish it in 2022, even start on another one. So yeah, that's this one. I didn't want to add 2 again because I don't want to be overly ambitious. And then I just picked one eyeliner. It's a regular black eyeliner from Bobbi Brown. This is the Longwear eye pencil in the color Jet. It's a deluxe size sample. Then I have 2 crayons, eyeshadow crayons. What? Oh my gosh. Eye crayons. Why is it so hard? One is from Laura Mercier. This is a caviar stick in the color Strapless. Is that what the color is? It's a very pretty color, like champagne-y. And it's a mini, never been used. These are great to use as eye bases. That's the color right there. I should maybe give you guys a swatch. Would you guys be interested in a swatch? Can you even see it? Oh, it's like a taupey color. Very pretty. So that's that one. And then I had concealer there, so maybe that's why it doesn't doesn't really show. And the other one, I can't give you guys a swatch because it's still shrink wrapped. And it's the Sephora eyeshadow crayon and liner in the color brown. I accidentally ordered two. When I made the order, I thought I was getting a freebie. I was really excited until I look at the order, and I was like, oh yeah, I ordered two by accident. Oopsie. And oh, why have I been sitting like this all this time? Oh man. Anyway, so yeah, this one's shrink wrapped. I use these as liners, as eye bases. It's gonna be no problem for me to go through this pencil at all. And then last but not least, I do have a lip products I want to use up in 2023. I don't know why I blanked out there. And this video is long enough, so I think I'm gonna cut it there. There's some lip liners, but I figured I just thought about this right now. I might as well show you these lip liners in that other video. That way I have all my lip products together. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut it right here. You guys will see those lip liners by the time I do the other video. So that's all I have for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed and are excited to see the products that are gonna be at the top of my priority list to pan in 2023. And that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.